Welcome. In this session, we'll talk about the development of Indian planning for women approaches, right? Now, we will focus throughout our journey from first 5-year plan to the 12th 5-year plan, then to the Niti Aayog. Now, throughout this period, we would understand or trace the development approaches specifically for women, led for women. Now, if we look onto the previous approaches, it was mainly governing the welfare of an individual. The idea moved from welfare to development, later to empowerment, and finally to women-led empowerment or women-led development, which was seen. So, there has been the 4 segments of planning approach that we would understand. So the period of first to fourth or fifth 5-year plan, we could say, was the period where welfare approach was a dominant approach. During the 6th and the 7th 5-year plan, we saw development approach as one of the major approaches. Then during the 8th and the 9th 5-year plan, it was the empowerment, and finally women-led development post the 5-year plan. So that was after the 12th 5-year plan, continuing with the Niti Aayog. So we could say empowerment approach from the 8th 5-year plan to the 11th 5-year plan we could consider was an empowerment approach, because women-led approach has been of recent. So this historical analysis, we would be understanding each of the planning approaches under the bigger picture. So let's start with the very first one, which is the welfare approach. Now, welfare was where the women was viewed from the eyes of a patriarchal society, and this was mainly when women was considered just as focusing with the role of working as a housewife, as a mother, and a supplemental earner in certain cases. So the focus was welfare, and the idea of the welfare was to reduce any kind of distress that exists without bringing any challenge to the existing patriarchal society system. And as we said, during the first to the fourth 5-year plan, this was the system that existed without challenging the patriarchal power or the patriarchal authority. So during the first 5-year plan, it was the 2 things that came into existence, and these were bringing in the idea of maternal and child health, bringing in the idea of family planning, basic education, and creation of a central social welfare board, which was given the task of promoting the welfare activities through the NGOs, setting up women welfare in a civic society. Even creation of Mahila Mandal to some extent was part of this, right? So this board, which was established as a central social welfare board 1953, had a very important role in the early days to bring in a planned approach for women. However, the things changed a little during the second 5-year plan. During the second 5-year plan, women, when going out for work, they were recognized with the idea of equal pay for equal work. Despite the fact they were still the supplemental earners in the family, the idea was to give them equal pay as men get. And therefore, this intervention required proper implementation, but that implementation was lacking at that point of time. And we had seen that there were women roles which were relatively coming up in the fields of training, in the fields of trade, which could be focused, and the overall focus mainly was on the health, the maternity benefit, as well as the family planning. So this welfare orientation was solely focused on family planning and maternal health. The next was the third 5-year plan. Now, third 5-year plan was an important plan. 1961 to 66 was the period where this plan was witnessed, where women welfare was specifically under the era of family planning, and women education was promoted, but this education was confined only and only to the role that they would reduce the childbirth. However, it was not understood that the childbirth decision is not governed by the female under a patriarchal society, but under the male members. Still, this idea was propagated that female education would be done, and the sole focus would be to reduce the childbirth rate. Also, with the fourth 5-year plan, there was introduction of the basic services, and this was under the minimum needs program. So under the minimum needs program, the idea was to provide better rural healthcare facilities, water and nutrition facilities to the women specifically. Then came the equality report. Now, this was called as a turning point. This equality report, which was released in 1974, post the fifth five-year plan, this was one of the very, very important aspects, because before the fifth five-year plan actually ended, there was a committee on the status of women in India, and this published the report which was called as the turning point towards equality. Now, the impact of this report was massive at that point, because it provided the constitutional guarantee and planned development for the status of the women to be identified, and focusing on the indicators which would be demographic, education,